We're off to Salute 2025. Here we go. It's so early. There's not enough coffee in the world. We are on our way to go and pick up Monsieur Jeb. I wonder if he's risen from his pit by this morning. To be fair, he's got a better, well, I say he's got a more adult real life job than we have, so he's probably already up. So, but
although
yeah,
it's the weekend, so
it is the weekend. Also, sorry, that glare is awful. Literally did nothing. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, so off to go get Jeb and then Tom as well, and we're gonna start our pilgrimage to Salute 25.
yeah, boy.
My wallet is sad. There, my friend. It's all gonna be okay. Don't worry. We'll get through this together. You and me, okay? I've got your back, and you'll pay for everything. Oh, I'm looking at the. Oh, I thought they're amazing.
She's going to come a little closer. She's going to fire her crossbow.
You know we need to get a
So
set.
modify 3. That's a bit better. So 14 plus the 3 is 17. So Eliza would take that.
Oh god, look at the spiky goblins.
Yeah. Those dice are like deadly. Deadly. Although those aren't actually the deadliest dice that we have, which has now been proven because we have stats.
And this one and one of the others.
My favourite is that I am.
Please.
You want metal?
Give me that metal mystery dice bag.
That one?
This one.
Okay.
We have the little
Yeah.
ghosty.
you go, haven't I?
Like 60 odd townsfolk, and it's really good.
Turn it round.
It's Gribbles.
This is really cute. Heavy.
Can I draw your attention to the dragon turtle with an optional thing of having a boat stuck to a shell?
Oh, sorry. Let me just trade you.
Castle.
For that reason exactly. Optional.
What are you buying? Show me the castle.
Dragon turtle with optional boat. Wow.
Big castle.
Oh, elephant woods.
It's big castle.
I don't know how to get the elephant woods out.
What are you doing?
Those are real lines.
Hang on, those.
Flying pirates airship. Oh my god.
Show me. That's so cool.
And I will absolutely be looking at that. So heavy. Why are they all so
I
heavy?
enjoy Cecile the weasel. They've all got names.
What have you got, Tom?
It's a tactile. These are so cool.
The odd carrot on a stick.
It's a Pippin cat.
Is that owl wearing a hat?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Owl wearing a hat. Wow, is wearing a hat.
Wow.
I can't see.
Oh, it's a murderous owl wearing a hat.
That's even better. Look at the mimic.
Really want this, but like you say, there is no need to get
Yeah,
this.
but how much is it?
25?
Is that all? For how much?
Buying husband.
Buying? Nothing. You can't prove I was buying anything. This bag has nothing inside it. What are you talking about? Don't judge me. Same one as the one I've got in there.
Oh my god. Oh, that's not a wall.
What have we got?
Look how... I couldn't judge the scale of that.
How big is it? Whoa!
A giant capybara.
That really is the biggest. I'm looking at these. I'm reasonably sure.
The LSR.
Oh, even better. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. With an Asmodee logo.
Yeah.
We have a look at those around.
Well, where are you going? Oh, they're pretty cool. Thank you. Good luck.
So we finally made it back from London. We survived the pilgrimage back to Surrey, and I'm now going to show you what the final haul for the day was. So, and how much my wallet is probably crying in the corner because I haven't seen it since we got back. We'll start with the free gift bag you get, all the swag. Love a bit of swag from Saulte. Now, I actually don't know what half this stuff is because we got given it right at the beginning of the day, and then we got distracted by everything else. The theme was Highland for this year's Saulte, so we have some zombie smith stuff, some crusaders. I'm unsure what they are, but free models is always good, and that seems like it's got a little pigeon on there, which instantly makes it happy for me. We get the standard Saulte, Saulte exclusive miniature this year is a Highland metal dude. It's pretty cool. Got that classic old school metal casting. Magnet. Magnetic storage sampling pack from Warmag.
Ooh.
Which is pretty cool. Got another mini here. What are you? A dwarf Highlander. Dwarf Highlander? I think so. From Titanforge. And I know Titanforge are pretty good. It's a pretty cool little model. I'll say for free stuff as well. Not going to ever say no to free stuff. I do love a themey dice. We've got the Saulte 52 dice. Yes, 52. Make sure I wasn't reading 25 backwards.
Focus.
Focus, please. And then we've got one of these little deep cut fold up dice trays. I don't tend to use these. I don't think they're bad. I prefer just rolling my stuff on the table and seeing what kind of what damage I can cause. But there we go. We're in. Yeah, nice little dice tray. It's pretty cool. I do love the neoprene mouse back like stuff. It's great for gaming mats and whatnot. And then many and various. I didn't actually look at any of this during the day. Just leaflets and a magazine, which I haven't actually gone through yet because there was so much other hobby stuff to go through. But let's start, shall we? First thing we bought. Dear Lord. What is this, I hear you ask? And I can honestly tell you, I have no idea. But we love our little pub games, and this was advertised as about a half an hour game. What was it about? Dueling Deers. It sounds like it'd be really good fun with alcohol in the mix, which is what we're probably going to end up doing, taking it down the pub for our usual nights out, which would be good fun. And also, exclusive medallion, bling edition. There was no way this wasn't getting bought. So that was purchase number 1. I think I just killed Lego Frodo. Uh-oh.
No, Mr. Frodo.
Mr. Frodo, no! One thing we were particularly taken by, particularly me, were these. These are Zuntalis Battle Royale miniatures. And this is marketed as small guilds or squads of 4 animal-themed models, all done up in D&D/fantasy kind of classes and get up. And you just fight against another guild/squad of animals. It looked really, really fun. The models are stunning, particularly the ones they have painted up in the cabinet, which are in the video, which I'm sure you've already seen. And I really had to kind of stop myself from buying most of the stuff they had there because the models are all really unique, all really fun, and just really different. So yeah, I was super excited to get on that. And I know Jeb got his Ravens crew as well. We got the core rulebook as well, which is only a £5 because we were going to get the starter set, but we didn't really want the foxes versus rabbits when you can have turtles and axolotls and ravens. So we've got the starter set there. The core rulebook, so we're going to have a couple of games of that and just something nice and fun. That isn't, 2,000 points of 40k or or whatever. This is one for Stace. We stopped off.
Is this mine?
This is yours. 5 dice games.
They were so cute.
2 little ghosties, which we got for Stace.
Ghosties.
And Stace is going to have to paint up.
They were really cute.
They are really cute. We couldn't get ghost number 1. It was the one
You'll
with his
probably
little
hear
broken
me
outside.
in the video
Oh,
when they pan over the cabinet that they were in. I'm like,
Yeah, you generally made a feature out of them on the.
I did.
On the video.
Excuse me, I edited that video.
He did a very good job. One thing we did do, we stopped off at Hammerline because you got a little voucher in the welcome pack, which we did find out, and you got a free dwarf smoking a pipe, which is cool. The Hammerline stuff looked very nice. They had some really nice 3D prints there. And as we were walking past towards the end of the day, well, that's not a Hammerline thing. they were just giving out the rest of them that I guess people hadn't redeemed vouchers for yet. So we have 4 dwarfs smoking pipes. But 3 models are best models. We stopped off at Black Scorpion, which is a range of models, or a company that do a range of models that Jeb looks like quite a lot. They do quite a lot of the Wild Westy stuff, like fantasy, old worldy things. And it's the first time I've had a chance to see them in person. But I stopped, I mean, I could have bought a load of those, but I actually stopped myself from going too mad. And I just bought this really, really beautiful sculpt, the Lookout, which is some kind of elven maiden on a branch with a little pet owl. And I think with a nice scenic base could look really, really cool. But the stuff that they do, the Wild Westy stuff, is really, really cool. And because we're doing Deadlands as well, it's scratching a bit more of an itch of, maybe we might move into model Deadlands rather than just theoretical Deadlands. Was generally a conversation that I think me and Jeb had. So, yeah. It's really, really, really nice stuff. And metal as well. Quite a lot of metal stuff, which I do really enjoy. Of course, we can't not go to Salute and buy dice. Didn't go too mad on dice. This is the only dice I bought. I promise. I swear. There are no more dice. Just this very heavy. Oh, that's not great. I rolled a 1. Solid D20. We definitely didn't go past Mystery Dice Goblin. Or another dice stool. Or another dice stool. And get lots and lots of dice.
Wait. Don't forget mine.
Yours? Oh yeah, let's make this look even worse, shall we? Mystery Dice Goblin. I love Mystery Dice Goblin. They are so fun.
They're such nice girls.
They are such lovely girls as well. Yeah, they really, really are. The solid D20 was just something I really wanted. I love metal dice personally. I'm a big fan of metal dice. This was a pick and mix kind of set. You could pick a load of just random D6s, and there's some beautiful solid metal D6 dice in a variety of colours and metallics, and they're reasonably heavy. That one rolled a 6. That's my new favourite. Yeah, so you could pick a load and just have them in a display tin, which I'm really happy to do because I just love metal dice. I haven't opened these yet, and I'm not going to because they're super small. But these are just some mini sets of dice. All your D10s, D8s, D100s, all that kind of stuff in there. I love that kind of like oldie, coppery, like... You should see my trunk of dice that I use for Deadlands because it's just all full of metal dice. It weighs a ton. These were just some free dice we got because we spent too much on other dice.
We didn't spend any money
on dice, no, but some really cool, like pearlescent purple gold plastics, which are really quite nice. You can read them really well, which is really lovely. And then we got... Stace actually traded in her initial dice because they were like
I didn't like those.
lizard belly ones, and it kind of got me your tryptophobia a little bit.
Oh, it was just like they had like scales on them, which was kind of cool, but
They're really cool.
they look really cool, but it just hurt my eyes more than anything.
And then we got these instead, which are beautiful.
Look at my dice.
But they are so hard to read. But who cares when they look this stunning?
My only criteria for coming to Salute was that I could buy some dice that I could see. Because the dice that I use for Deadlands are like black on black, and I cannot see them for love nor money. And that was the only thing that I wanted to do, was find dice that I could see.
And
but
yet...
I ended up with these.
You ended up with these.
Which are glorious.
They are lovely. They are absolutely stunning dice. But yeah, you can't really make them out, which is the only criticism. The D6 is probably the best. You can make them out a little bit more on the D6. But they have got some heft to them.
They are chonk.
Like...
Oh, my
Don't
dice!
stand up, you might die.
Forget stepping on Lego, step on that, you go right through your foot. I'm actually scared to roll them on my table because I don't want to put any dents in it. So. I got my ones, which I really, really like. Because again, going for that old kind of like metallic, super like matte copper with a little pearlescent blue in the middle.
See,
They're
those
stunning.
those dice you can read.
I love these so much.
I
these
love
are great.
those so much.
And they are also, if anything, louder than the other ones. There's 2 1s in there. I need to stop rolling my dice and burning all the luck out of them before we can actually play. What else did we get? We got a couple of pins as well, didn't we? From
My
Mystery Dice
favourite.
Goblin. I don't know if you want to see that. Focus, please, camera.
Yeah.
Fun little pins. I think I've got Jebs in here as well, which we need to give them on Friday when we do Deadlands. But yeah, so Mystery Dice Goblin were super fun and so energetic. I don't know how they keep that level of energy up all day. For the coming spearhead stuff, I managed to get a specific spearhead size mat, 30 inch by 22 inch. So now we don't have to measure out just improvised boards on the table. So we've actually got an actual mat for when that drops, which will be really, really good. We then stopped off at Parabellum Miniatures, is that right? Parabellum?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've literally got it right in front of me, yes. Amy and co, who we know from the Middle Earth tournament circuit. And they had a load of really awesome, legally distinct 3D prints for some Lord of the Rings things. And unfortunately my Gimli's axe I think broke on the way home, but that's okay. But we've got like an Aragorn, a Boromir, a Saruman, and a Gimli, and the models were absolutely stunning. They had them all out on the shelves, and I actually really had to kind of rein myself in because the sculpts and the design of them were really, really, really stunning. And then you couldn't stop by Wayland and not get. Can you tell what army I'm doing for Age of Sigmar? Squigosaurus, baby. Yeah, just had to get some additions to the army, which I'm really excited to paint and get going because I'm actually feeling a bit of Spearhead and Age of Sigmar at the moment. So, but yes, that is, I believe, actually all we got from Salute. I say all; it's a fair old chunk, to be fair. But the bag felt a lot heavier when we were going round. But yeah, it was a super fun day. If you don't get the chance to get, I haven't had a chance to get to Salute yet. Try and get up there because it's really good fun. You met a load of wonderful people. I got recognised a couple of times throughout the weekend from YouTube as well, which was amazing but so surreal. I'm so grateful, but like I don't know how to react. I'm not used to fame. But yeah, it was lovely just to get to meet some new people and see what else is out there that isn't your Games Workshop, your Malifaux, your Marvel Crisis, all the kind of general mainstream stuff, and support some of these other like smaller developers and people that are bringing out some new things to market. And yeah, super good fun. Hopefully next year, you never know, we might even be up there in a professional capacity. Couldn't possibly say. But yeah, it was a super fun day, and I think Jeb and other Tom had a really, really fun day, and Stace did amazingly with the camera, as you can see from the video before this.
Thank you.
Did really, really, really well, so big props to Mrs Mithril there. But yeah, so I'm going to have some fun either adding most of this to my pile of shame, or getting it to jump the queue from the pile of shame so I can get some of this really cool stuff done and painted up and played with. So, but yeah, that was our journey to Salute. I hope you enjoyed following our little blog and our little journey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.